Gunu in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, bigger news for you guys. Arsenal are set to win the race for Dio Upamecano. Well, Arsenal are set to win the race for in-demand RB Leipzig centre-back Dio Upamecano. The Frenchman has also attracted interest from Bayern Munich, Manchester United, and particularly AC Milan as well, who look to rebuild their centre-back positions. But reports in Italy have suggested that RB Leipzig's current head of football was to replace Stefano Pioli as Milan boss at the end of the season and wanted to bring Upamecano with him. However, the German outfit have now reportedly told Milan that the 21-year-old is set to join Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. Upamecano was sent off in RB Leipzig's 1-1 draw against Paderborn last weekend, and boss Julian Nagelsmann admitted the 21-year-old was distracted by speculation regarding his future. So it's pretty much clear. It's most probably surely believed that this summer there will be movement, and I think Dio Upamecano will definitely make movements, and he will definitely be seen in a different club. I hope it's Arsenal, because it's pretty much clear that he wants away from RB Leipzig. But moving on, Arsenal are willing to sell Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but it looks like he could generate not much of funds, but asking 20 million pounds right now doesn't look that good, does it? Because I think I believe it's a fair enough price, but to be valued at 20 million pounds, at least he needs to have proved, he hasn't proven himself in any specific position, first of all. So I think there has been a lot of problems in terms of it, but let's see. Moving on. Well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has opened up about the fact that how, on being managed by Arsene Wenger. Well, he says that it was very short and it was a shame that I did not get a chance to get to know him more. It was thanks to him that I came here, and the time I had with him will remain a real souvenir. That's really, isn't it? Moving on. This is the most shocking news I have actually covered in one whole week, or probably more than that. But Tottenham have been offered this shock chance to bring Aaron Ramsey back to the Premier League. The former Arsenal midfielder is at Juventus, but the Italian giants are facing tough financial decisions due to the coronavirus, and it means Spurs are in a bizarre position to sign a player who was a major star for their most hated rivals before moving to Italy just a year ago. And the 400k a week Welshman may have to be offloaded to help the Serie A champions reduce costs in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. The wages could prove a stumbling block, but interested teams could hope to negotiate a lower transfer fee in order to get a deal done. Ramsey was left out of Maurizio Sarri's Juventus squad for the Coppa Italia semi-final victory over AC Milan on Friday night, and Tottenham are just one of the several leading English clubs to be placed on alert to Ramsey's surprise availability back into the transfer market. Well, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang again has opened up about his future at Arsenal. Well, in a recent interview, he says, "Recently, I have not received an offer to extend, but of course, we have had exchanges with the club for a fair few months now, and they know very well why so far nothing has happened. They have the keys." By keys, I think he's mentioning his new demands. And also, he says about he was asked about his relationship with Alexandre Lacazette, to which the Gabonese striker said, "So the day I arrived, he was like, 'Oh, Aubameyang,' and all this. We were laughing together immediately at training or in daily life. He's a good guy, the chemistry is there, and on the pitch, it happens automatically." And he further goes on saying that it is funny, we didn't really know each other. We knew each other owing to the rivalries between Lyon and Saint-Etienne, but we didn't come across each other elsewhere. He's very cool and frank as well, which makes it a pleasure to be working with him. It's a joy when these two click together for Arsenal as well. But talking about it, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's objectives, Pierre has said, "All players and competitors want to win titles. Everyone is going to ask the question, does he want to win them at Arsenal or somewhere else? But as I said, the future will tell us." So he's not, he's just letting the club to decide, because I think it's pretty much clear that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has mentioned whatever he wants to Arsenal, and probably those demands are definitely not achievable at Arsenal, and probably those are the biggest reasons why he's not signing a new contract. Well, moving on. Well, Thomas Partey had a very mixed performance today when they played against Athletic Club. Well, they definitely had an impact. Definitely, this transfer news window, these news and everything are having an impact on Thomas Partey's performances, because his first half game versus Athletic Club, by numbers I'm going to read out: 36% pass accuracy, 2 accurate forward passes, 0 chances created, 0 interceptions, 0 take-ons, 0 tackles, and 0 shots. He's a big talent, but he was very rusty when he started the game today. But talking about it, as the game progressed in the second half, his second half numbers were unbelievable. That's the reason why we want to sign him. It was it from 36% pass accuracy it became 88%, 16 accurate forward passes, 4 ball recoveries, 2 out of 3 successful take-ons, 2 fouls won, much sharper in the second half. That is the biggest thing. Well, moving on. Well, Antonito Ruiz, I'm so sorry, has opened up about Atletico Madrid trying to keep Thomas Partey. Will they be successful or not? He said, inside Atletico, there is an important part that gives up Thomas. His destiny would be the Premier League, and Arsenal appears as the best placed team for him because Antonio Ruiz is a reporter. So let's see. Well, moving on. Well, talking about the biggest part, Atletico Madrid, ladies and gentlemen, the crucial sections of Atletico Madrid have given up their hope to keep Thomas Partey. His destination would be the Premier League, and Arsenal looks the best club placed. And it's pretty much clear that everyone in Atleti wants him to stay, but Thomas has made up his mind. It's all up to Arsenal whether they'll definitely go and take that option or not. Well, moving on. Well, talking about the whole perfect midfield general kind of a performance by Thomas Partey tonight against Athletic Club. 100% duels won 8 out of 8, 100% aerial duels won 3 out of 3. Most passes in the opposition half, 28. 28. That means he is the midfield general. He is the best creator for them as well. And most fouls won, that is 3. So this guy is winning balls for you. This guy is creating chances for you. This guy aerially is winning balls back in the opposition half as well. So this guy is a very vital cog. He could be a very vital cog that Arsenal were looking for in the midfield. Well, moving on. Well, if you guys haven't, if you still haven't, invested in the monthly subscriptions for the football, because football is back in 7 days, and grab the accounts while the stock lasts, because Netflix UHD 4 screens is about £29.99. Sky Go Movies Plus, Sports Plus Entertainment would be £29.99 as well. YouTube Premium is the same. BD Sports is £25. And Now TV shows Movies Plus Entertainment would be £20, and Disney is £10, plus NordVPN would be another £10. Well, not only this, PM Aubameyang has spoken about the return of the Premier League. Now, he's very happy, so are we, because I think it's just 2 or 3 days. 3 days, I think 3 days are left for the Premier League to start, and we will face Manchester City. But here's what Aubameyang has said. He says, we have been waiting for this. I think everyone has. We all have to be careful. I think everyone has this slight fear, but personally, I am very happy to be getting going again. That is really huge, isn't it? Because our Capitano, our captain, is definitely wanting and is ready to go to play for Arsenal and definitely the Premier League. That such is the whole thing about the Premier League as well. Well, I would want to share something really special, because Diego Costa, ladies and gentlemen, celebrated his goal today with a special message for Atletico Madrid's women's team player, Virginia Torrecilla Reyes. She recently underwent successful surgery for a brain tumor. And this was such a lovely gesture. You can see only in football, these kind of things happening, because that's what Diego Costa celebrated. You can see the image. And Virginia replied. She said, I have no words. You are amazing. Thanks from my heart. Atleti Femenino. And that is an unbelievable thing. That's the beauty of what football can do. Our captains actually came up with those hoodies, the black colored ones, the Black Lives Matter. Not only one, they had a lot of messages. I can't breathe. I felt that emotion. They are trying to say, but by wearing something and not, by doing these kind of gestures and not expressing it, they can say a lot of words. And I can really assure you that these guys are the best idols you can have in the real world. Well, moving on. Well, talking about it, there was a teenage sensation from Paris Saint-Germain who was linked with Arsenal's. He was a midfielder, Adil Auchiche. But it looks like Adil Auchiche is in talks to join Saint-Etienne, and he's considering to leave Paris Saint-Germain as a free agent. Now, this comes from Fabrizio Romano, one of the trusted sources in terms of done deals and definitely, the transfer news and stuff and such. And now the reason has been, we have come to know about why Adil Auchiche is talking to Saint-Etienne. He says, because he wants to play and doesn't feel part of the project in Paris Saint-Germain. Now, I completely understand why he doesn't want to be a part of Paris Saint-Germain, because, see, Paris Saint-Germain have almost players on unrealistic wages. Now, the players from Paris Saint-Germain, it's just like Real Madrid. The best players in the world are paid well and are bought at higher prices at Paris Saint-Germain only, and Real Madrid for that matter. And also Barcelona, you can say that. But I think Adil Auchiche does not find himself in that league. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, enjoy it, because you're going to get 2 videos about Arsenal every single day. So that's the benefit to be a part of this channel. And don't forget to subscribe, because we are on a mission of reaching 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Help us reach there by subscribing. If you want, in benefit, you're going to get daily Arsenal news. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.